Bulunaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yan Vanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Rambuka admits to party struggles. Real estate dealings take a dive. And British scientist quits over COVID-19 breaches.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The leadership of the Social Democratic Liberal Party has admitted there is a major split within Sodelpa. Speaking to FBC News, Sodelpa leader Sitiveni Rambuka says internal bickering is a real threat to the party's chances in the 2022 general election. This follows on from the numerous fallouts within the party that started after the 2014 election and now has seen two factions end up in court. Edwin Nund reports.
Divisions within Sodelpa have existed for many years, but party leader Sitiveni Rambuka fears the ongoing legal challenges between the two factions may be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Some may even think about going to other parties or forming other parties or smaller parties. And that for me, as party leader responsible for gearing the party up towards the general election, is a big threat to my position as party leader.
Differences have come to a boiling point. Rambuka admits his numerous attempts to mediate between squabbling party members have failed, but he's not giving up.
We are shooting ourselves in the feet if we continue with our divisions. I believe now that maximum effort should be taken at getting towards reconciliation.
The ongoing court cases have bogged down the Sodelpa machinery, meaning a lot of their work is on hold pending the court rulings. A clash of personalities has existed within the party for many years.
There are other people who just don't like some of the personalities involved in the administration and the executive positions of the party. There can never be a political party that you go into where everybody agrees with everybody else.
The party knows that if it doesn't get its house in order now, winning the general election is nigh impossible.
President. It's going to be a very tough battle, but a battle that has to be fought anyway, and I'm trying to lay the groundwork for us to have a better battle to fight rather than fighting inwardly and then outwardly.
In the middle of all this squabbling, Rambuka has to keep his party leadership position intact. As it stands, applications for the position close tomorrow. A number of hopefuls, including Rambuka, were busy finalizing their submissions this afternoon. Edwin Nund, FBC News.
More Fijians are becoming interested in setting up their own small or micro businesses. Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Trade, Shaheen Ali, says while this is in response to the COVID-19 crisis, it's also a good indication of the resourcefulness of Fijians. Ali says in the long run, with an increased pool of entrepreneurs, the country could be better off, and in hindsight, it would mean actually benefiting from the global pandemic.
We've seen a lot of interest from people that want to do business that have never probably contemplated doing business. So we feel that during the pandemic and post-COVID-19, there'll be more MSMEs established, which is a good thing for the Fijian economy because MSMEs provide that backbone, that resilience all economies need in order to survive something like these crises.
The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on the economy has pushed activities in real estate to an all-time low, say agents. The Real Estate Agents Licensing Board says this is resulting in low to no sales and reduced prices by sellers wanting to sell. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Real B believes there may be more slowdown across the industry post-COVID-19 crisis.
Well, in the next months or so, there will be a big impact on the activities of the real estate agents in terms of the income that they'll drive from real estate dealings.
The board says with uncertainty in the market due to the deadly virus, Fijians are hesitant to deal with properties as the recovery period is difficult to forecast.
We have been looking through the activities of the agents and through the listings they have done to sell the properties. It has been very low in the last month.
The housing minister says they have already started seeing a reduction in the property prices, saying all is not doomed.
And of course, there are people who have the money, they will grab such opportunity. So COVID-19, it's a mixed bag, of feelings. One is there are opportunities for people who have money, they can invest into properties because the price of the property will come down.
Quite recently, most were already finding it difficult to purchase properties, but hopes are that with lower prices, people will be enticed to invest. However, the other stumbling block may be the banks and their lending rates. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The Minister for Local Government says some ratepayers in Nasinu have no pride in keeping their town clean. Pramila Kumar says people are piling up rubbish on the roadsides daily without following instructions from their municipal council. The minister says the people of Nasinu who are responsible for the dumping of waste on roadsides need to take pride.
We have already sent out a flyer, and the flyer is very clear, where we are saying that your garbage will be collected 3 days a week. And we have said also that your green waste will be collected every quarter, along with white goods.
Permanent Secretary for Local Government says monitoring of waste continues daily and offenders are being fined under the Litter Promulgation Act. He says everyone needs to do their part in ensuring their neighbourhoods are clean. Coming up after the break, football district coaches urged to align with Suretslav's plans, and Commonwealth Youth Games deferred to 2023.
Oirna ngone no de nunu ena bisi ni mataka.
Mersu sunga da keno loma dina keno mikron.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no na baksangai ka wala loma takina ngone. Dalabina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kikira ena be mataka.
Oniti kina makarombuka.
Ni waitini kalimana miniti me ono kina tini na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji One nandomo ibiti.
Pinda pinda na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
The final decision on whether the Fiji Secondary School Super Rugby Deans competition will proceed or not will now fall on the Ministry of Education. The Fiji Rugby Union and Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby Union Committee have yet to meet and discuss further on the decision of the games. But according to FRU Chief Executive John O'Connor, the decision will be made by the Education Ministry and their plans on the remaining school term.
Of the deans, we will await the opening of school and then we will have discussions with the Ministry of Education on what the school term looks like and what the restriction there will be. So things will only be clear once we understand government's instructions on return to school and likewise restriction on the COVID-19 restrictions that are put in place by government.
The Fiji Football Association is urging district coaches to align with the plans in place by the national coach Fleming Suretslav once the COVID-19 subsides. Hoping to improve football in Fiji, Suretslav will be looking at ways of refining the game and the speed of the game in the country. Fiji FA President Rajesh Patel says they will need all coaches to come to an understanding on Suretslav's new philosophy.
This is where he will be concentrating more and with the local district coaches, which he wants all of them to be on the same page, looking at their style of play and everything, so everybody adheres to what the philosophy of the national coach in the country is and how the coaching should be done with the players and everything.
Taking a look at the weather, cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, cloudy periods with afternoon or evening showers. Again, keep those umbrellas close. And that is your FBC Morning News. Join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about the COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj. Keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।